I'm going to tie a woven Polish nymph. The hook I'm using is the Partridge Barbless Check Nymph, size 12, and on it I've put a copper tungsten bead, 2.8 mil. So far what I've done is I've laid a small bed of thread down just to stop the bead from moving around, just to keep that secure. Okay, so now I'm going to lay another bed of thread down. I'm using round wire, lead-free round wire, so we'll need the bed of thread just to keep it from slipping around. If I was using flat wire, especially the sticky back type, and of course I wouldn't need a bed of thread. Okay. Okay, we lay that round the bend. And a good tip I've got for this, if you want a nice smoother finish, is just to squeeze the lead flat and then wrap it back on. We'll do this at the front and at the back. Now I'm going to tie in some yellow floss, and this is just to cover the wire. To do the weave, I'm using just simple embroidery thread. And I'll use a brown and a yellow. tie these in. And then I'll tie in some thin copper wire, which I'm going to be using for the rib. Okay, and then I'll take the thread off. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the hook just so that I can show you and demonstrate on a different hook the actual weave we're going to be using. Okay, so this is the salmon hook that I use for practicing my weaves. It's a bit of an awkward position, but I hope you'll get the idea. The important thing, one of the important things is to keep the tension. On this weave, unlike the overhand weave, you have to keep the tension. So what I want is a dark colour on top and a light colour underneath. So the dark thread goes over there. I then wrap that round there and come over. The dark colour comes over again. I'll wrap that round there and then go underneath. Same thing again. The dark colour goes over the top. That comes underneath. Keeping the tension all the time. Dark colour comes over the top. Wrap that round and then underneath. Good. And we do that all the way up. So when you finish, you'll see that the sides will have a variegated effect, and the underneath is all light colours, sides variegated, top dark colour. So when you are weaving, the easiest way to do it is to point the fly towards you, but that wouldn't be very handy for you to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do it sideways. So dark colours over the top, wrap the yellow round and over. Dark colour, light colour, dark colour, light colour, dark colour, light colour, dark colour, light colour, dark. Okay, so now we've got to tie back on, but we've got to keep the tension on the thread. So we tie off the woven threads now. Make sure you keep the tension when you're doing it, and then we can cut the thread off. So top will be dark, the bottom will be light colours, That just needs a little bit of a trim. But the segregation really occurs on the sides. Okay, now we're going to rib it, and the ribbing will follow the segmentation. Okay, good. Now then, just to finish it off, what we're going to do is add a little bit of flash, and I'm going to use a brown flash. I'll split the thread to do it. And we'll just put that in behind the bead. Just a small amount. And then whip finish. And that's a completed fly. Polish woven nymph. Thank you for watching.